Happy Fire Alarm Friday, and welcome to System Test 17. So I apologize for my absence the last couple of weeks. I had quite a bit going on that hindered my abilities to sit here and film a video and edit it during the weekly time span, but this week I am back with another video. And this one should be pretty exciting. This is one I kind of hinted at a little bit in one of the previous videos, saying I had something pretty cool coming up here. And I've got a couple new devices here on the system that I really think will be quite interesting here. Stuff that I haven't had in my collection before, and one item of which I have never seen in any collector's collection before. So it should be a pretty exciting video here today. Of course, as always, we've got the Notifier NA and N80 annunciator hanging out here by the door. We're going to start off with the signal up here. So we've got a system sensor mass 24 1575 ADA. So this is the ADA compliant mass with a 1575 candela strobe. And for anyone who doesn't own a mass, this strobe is just absolutely massive. You can see the width of the back box versus the width of the device. This strobe is just huge. And actually, if we come over here in my collection shelves, I do have a non-ADA 12 volt mass. So you can see definitely a lot smaller of a device there as far as its profile goes. I can't use this one because, again, it is a 12 volt mass. So that's why it normally just sits on my collection shelves and hangs out there and looks pretty. Now for the pull station, or the initiating device rather, we've got something really cool and really rare going on. And it's not so much the pull station itself, it's rather what's over it. So this here is actually a really cool device. It's a Notifier M-Heart pull station cover here that allows you to make a single action pull station dual action and also provides some sort of protection as well. The body is made entirely out of metal, including this faceplate. As you can see, it is stamped metal here, painted a beautiful red. I did get this brand new in plastic bag. I don't have a model number or any sort of other information on it as to when it was made. I do know that Notifier was sold off by M-Heart in 1987, I believe, looking at their website. If I have the year incorrect, I'll put it in the title here. But they were sold in 1987 to the Pitway Corporation, which was subsequently bought out by Honeywell. So I estimate that this was made probably sometime during the 1980s, perhaps the very late 70s, but I just have a feeling that this is 1980s vintage. So looking at this device, it's really cool. It's got a silver body with the fire truck red coloring, and you can see it's got a little bit of dinging on it there, but it's not too bad. Certainly really cool for a rare device. And to pair with this, it's just a dual action plate, much like you'd find for a Gamewell Sentry. Once you open this up, it reveals the pull station in here. So underneath it, I found that it could only be fitting that we put a Notifier BNG1. Whether or not this series of BNG1 is the best one to have for this cover, as far as date accuracy, I don't know. Perhaps the local alarm version would be much more sufficient, but that kind of depends on when they're manufactured. This one is one of the older BNG1 series, as indicated by the lock, and the paint is not as vibrant of a red. It was actually a little bit of a lighter color, more salmon than anything. Now, this is one of those devices that was pulled out of that elementary school that I talked about in one of my previous system tests. So that's what lies here under the pull station cover. Now, it does not fit and close perfectly with the lock of the BNG1, which is a little bit interesting because I feel like that's what this pull station cover was meant for. It was a BNG1 series, and it obviously doesn't quite fit entirely, so I don't know if the dimensions of the local alarm version are just slightly different. I don't have one to compare it against, but here we are. So yeah, it's a pretty cool device, and we'll go ahead and give it a try. The only plastic on it here is actually just the little swivel hinges that the whole mechanism is on. It's just plastic, so I'm trying to take care of it as best as I can And yeah, it's a bulky device. There's my hand for comparison. It is not by any means small. It's got quite a forehead up here where you're able to reach in and grab the pull station. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and close that. And for the full effect for all the viewers here, I'm going to lift and pull. There we go. And I forgot to mention this is set to slow whoop and march time. As you can hear, that strobe is very loud on FWR. Here, put the camera mic by it. Yeah, you get the point there. It's very loud. It's a decent strobe. It's not bright by any means. It's just 1575 candela, but it was the only thing I could find that was affordable. So yeah, there's that. And then, as you saw, once we pulled, the cover kind of fell back down here. So you just lift it back up, and depending on the way you have it installed, you can actually just kind of rest it there. And then I guess I should go grab the keys from the panel. Those could probably be helpful. Grab that. And then let's see here. We probably need a notifier key. So yeah, this is definitely a very old pull station. Could probably check the patent date and see when this was originally patented and kind of give a guesstimation. There we go. And then we'll gently close the cover again. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Let's go ahead and do a reset from the annunciator over here. I do have a new toy coming soon for video that should probably make this whole focusing nonsense a bit better. I should hope for the amount that I paid for it. There we go. Perfect. So that is all reset. Let's go on over to the panel. We'll set it to a different coding option here. So I feel like March time we do quite a bit. Alright, so let's focus there. And then let's go into programming mode. No passcode for you. NAC 2 coding, we'll put it on temporal. And then let's go ahead and do a key activation for this, as though we were simulating a drill of sorts. So let's grab the notifier key off the ring, and then we'll lift up, and hopefully this isn't going to collapse. Just very cool. And to reactivate, let's hit a drill button. Okay. There we go. Then I suppose for one more trick up my sleeve, let's go ahead and come back over to the panel and let's put it into California code. That way we can get the full effect of the whoop and also enjoy a little bit of variance in the coding option. So back over at the panel, we'll hit mode, programming mode, and then no passcode, and then coding California. And I suppose to demonstrate that pull station cover once more, let's go ahead and pull it directly as it was meant to be done. So we'll go ahead and lift cover, focus as step 3, and pull. Oh, we got through 1.5 cycles. It is a slow whoop, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough of that. There. Focus. And then should probably reset the pull station. Let's see here. Oh, this is very difficult to do one-handed with a bunch of keys. There we go. Notifier. And we just put that right back down there. So yeah, really cool cover there. Let's go ahead and reset the system here. Now, as far as that pull station cover goes, I really wonder what sort of other pull stations would be good to pair with this. Because you are limited to this being a pretty narrow area. So I wonder, perhaps looking at the collection shelves here, what all you could put in there. Maybe this auto call 4050001. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it would just barely fit in here. It's a pretty tight spot there. I'm sure that RMS1T back there could do it, as well as that Mercom pull station. Certainly skinnier devices you could put in there, but something larger like a full-size T-bar, maybe even an MS2, you'd probably have great difficulty getting in there. And this piece of crap Ademco pull station that is earning its spot for its own Fire Alarm Friday video, so look forward to me talking about that one and its infinite crappy quality. But yeah, you certainly couldn't fit something like a BG12 or a BG10 back there, but it's a cool concept to be able to turn a single action pull station into dual action and provide a little bit of protection. It's a big metal plate that's not going to really go anywhere. You basically mount the pull station in front of this as you're putting it on the box. And yeah, it provides a bit of cover for whatever pull station you've got under there. So it's a really neat piece to have in the collection. It looks beautiful, and it's not something that I've ever seen before. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for sticking along with the Fire Alarm Friday series. Again, I do apologize for the absence the last couple of weeks. Schedule has just been absolutely insane lately, with work and school both taking up 7 days a week. So thank you again for watching, and I will hopefully see you next week.